waiting for Keanu. All I'm doing is waiting for Keanu because I can start.
What are you waiting for Keanu for? Keanu never does anything. You just walk right out of the thing.
Isn't that exciting? Okay, we're gonna do it. Whee! 1, 2, and bing, bing, bing. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, 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 bing.
Keanu Thompson. Keanu!
The host, a stand-up comic, is wearing glittery devil horns.
One is just so untoward.
That's hard to do. I'm going to create the energy with my dancing. Harry. Oh, Chloe. Love it. Can't get enough. We can't, Michaeline. Look.
Just waiting for this vodka to kick in.
Hello, everyone. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you feel me? Tell me now or I'll start screaming. I will. Please. I think you can. I'm pretty sure you can. I'll test it. I get scared. Hello. Welcome. It is a pop-up Keanu live stream. Yay! Seen, heard, felt. Thank you, Ashley. Seen, heard, and felt. And let me tell you today, I have to tell you, today of all days, do I feel seen? Do I feel heard? And do I feel felt? I really do. I'm doing this pop-up stream to address the news. It's not news to me, but it may be news to many people. We're going to get into it. So everybody buckle the fuck in because it's a pop-up Keanu Live. Grab a White Claw, whatever your oral fixation is. If it's a cigarette or a toothpick, and let's get into it. Am I right? First and foremost, for everyone that is here right now, and you know what, for anyone that will, and may tune in later, 1 million trillion gazillion shmimamala 19 12 Kiki bucks for you all. Isn't that exciting? We can't get enough. We can't. Oh, it's a Saturday night, ladies and gentlemen, and 1 gazillion Kiki coins for everyone here.
Wow.
Whee! Who is here now? Let's see. Hello, Jaquan G. Hello, Ashley Marie Thornton. Hi, Joey Dago. Frank, point that down right. Araya, one of the original butt rug babies. X-Ray Girl. Oof, the comments on the articles are pretty rough. Yes, we're going to get into it. We're going to get into basically, which, fuck you in your comments. I can't wait to get into that. So we're going to, obviously, we're all here gathered today to discuss the New York Post article, and shout out to Chris, who wrote the article, for shedding some light on this monster. It's past due. And Daily Mail also posted an article about my abusive ex-boyfriend. It gives me chills that he is a person that I allowed to be a boyfriend of mine. But this is not, it's something I've talked about on my stream before. It's something I've talked about on many a stream before, and it's not an easy thing for me to talk about, but I'm talking about it because it's for the greater good of the world. And in the hopes that it doesn't happen to that he doesn't abuse anyone else, because I wasn't the first person he abused. And I'm not sure that I was the last, but I hope now that I am the last. That is, what shall we call him? Person? No, I wouldn't call him a person. Comedian? Maybe formerly. Just scourge of the earth thing known as Jason Scoop. And this is a long time coming. So we're going to get into it, and I'm going to lay it all out there for you. All right. And I cannot thank the people that wrote these articles enough, honestly, because if it helps somebody else, if it gets the message out there, then fuck the comments. I don't care. I couldn't care less. So, hello, In Hot Water Show, and also alert from any future employees about him. Fuck that scumbag. Yes. Yes, exactly. Monster. Araya. Oh my gosh. Oh, I worship Satan. Thank you for the $1.99. Already with the questions. Were you drinking the night of the alleged assault? First of all, let me come at you with another thing. It's not an alleged assault. We're going to get into it. First of all, that is just the kind of question that they would ask in cases of any abuse or any rape or anything. There were many situations where he abused me, some drinking, some not. And I don't really understand how that applies, but thank you for the $1.99. And it's not alleged. This gentleman pled guilty to it. So let's get into it. I have showed proof here before, but I will show it again. Let's just go to the article. Yes? Shall we? So, bing, 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 bing. And again, I have to thank dearest writer for the New York Post, Chris Harris, who I did not reach out to the New York Post. How this all started was a good comedian friend of mine. Well, she's a comedian that I know, and she has become, yes?
Tell the In Hot Water guy, not my business, not to ban people if they're trolls. Because he gets very protective. I'm asking. Make them fucking super chat if they have questions or shit.
If so, yeah, we can.
Suggesting, not my business. Love the In Hot Water guy. Shout out In Hot Water guy.
To our lovely and
very protective of my wife, and I love him.
know. To our lovely and protective moderators. If they have a question, I have. It's my truth. It's my experience. If somebody has an asshole-ish question, let them super chat, and I have no fucking problem answering it. Because this is what the fuck happened. So no need to ban. We can ban them later. But yeah, super chat if you feel.
But I will test the In Hot Water guy. Fucking
thank you.
Stupid loyal, best clips ever. Thank you, buddy.
We love you. Thank you, Chindan. Whew, I need a shot. Oh, the day.
He's like people start shit and just get banned. I'm like, no.
It never gets better. Ugh. I hate Jameson. Anyway, okay, how this all started before today's New York Post and Daily Mail articles came out. I used to date a gentleman. He was not very gentle, was he? I used to date a pest named Jason Scoop, who's been in the New York comedy scene and has been banned from many a club. I'm talking, this is going back, this is 10 years of insanity and abuse, not only to me, but to other women. People have been trying to warn the public about this abusive, violent monster for fucking years, okay? Now, Jason, since this is back in 2021, he pled guilty for the felony of domestic violence after he kicked me so hard that and repeatedly after screaming and whilst spitting on me, that he fractured my wrist. And that was not the first time of abuse. And, but we'll get into that. How this all started, I didn't randomly reach out to any news outlet because he went viral for stalking Alec Baldwin and accosting him in his silly Trump wig, or he went viral in his silly Trump wig. That's his thing. He does a shitty Trump impression, and this is bipartisan because he does a shitty Biden impression too, okay? This is not about politics. This is not about Alec Baldwin, who's in the habit of defending Alec Baldwin. But he went viral for accosting him outside of his apartment and doing an impression of Trump. And also, I think this was before this viral clip happened, that a fantastically hilarious comedian and friend of mine, Laura High, was having a protest, and he interrupted that. So this is how this all started, how it became, and I have to hand it to her. She shed a light on someone who is an abuser that not enough light of his abuse had been shed upon. So here's how it all.
Hey, has anyone else seen this guy on the internet?
We're just going to go up and give a little message. We've got Elon. Alec, I will offer you.
Hey, has anyone else seen this guy on the internet?
Can you guys see this? Because I know StreamYard is having problems. Can you see it? Tell me now.
I will offer you a total pardon because nobody saw.
Anybody?
So that walking band-aid is Jason Scoop. He is a professional
Eugene,
disappointment and pled guilty to domestic violence because he kicked his girlfriend so fractured her wrist. Now, Jason was a stand-up comic who I thought disappeared. I thought he went back under his bridge.
For you a total pardon because nobody saw because the camera was off his wife.
So that walking band-aid is Jason Scoop. He is a professional disappointment and pled guilty to domestic violence because he kicked his girlfriend so hard that he fractured her wrist. Jason was a stand-up comic who I thought disappeared. I thought he went back under his bridge and was like yelling at travelers. But destiny had plans. And Jason decided instead of eating remnants out of the shower drain, he was going to interrupt and try to troll my protest. Which in hindsight, Jason must be thinking,
Big mistake. Big. Huge.
Because Jason's been relying on the fact that he's running in circles now where people don't know his history. So here's a few clips of what he posted on his page.
Folks, it's your favorite president. I want to give a little message. Hello, protesters. We call them protesters, right? Unbelievable. Look, are you protecting me? Are you? Oh no! Oh no! Oh, your favorite president's getting attacked. We're going to raise the big booty Latinas. We're going to raise the... You got to go.
Oh, yeah, no problem. It's a joke. It's just a joke.
Honestly, Jason, the most offensive thing about that was that clearance shake and go wig. Like, are you too broke? You can't invest in a lace front?
She's funny.
Now, after I blocked him, I got on the mic. And if you watch, what he posted in full, he worked really hard to cut around what I was saying about him. Because he doesn't want that to be heard.
Right.
This is what I said.
Jason Scoop, I'm talking to you. Get the Jason. That is a stand-up comic who's gotten banned from like every club.
Thank you.
And guess what? Hey, Jason, remember when you asked me out on a date and I said no? Remember how you've been accused of rape?
Yep, that's the R word.
Here, Jason.
Not once, but twice.
Now, Jason was escorted out of the park by the police, and I left that stage running, yelling Jax's name, who is one of the 2 women who have accused him of SA. Now, Jason, I did notice when I started yelling Jax's name, you booked it. What were you chasing after? More bookings? I'm sure they're hard to come by for you.
Yes.
Not going to lie, it really gave me some satisfaction that even Jax's name scared the bejesus out of you. May she haunt you for the rest of your miserable life.
Yes.
Now, after the protest, I did the thing that a lot of men fear. I talked to other women.
So
and I learned
true.
You weren't just accused of SA. you pled guilty to domestic violence. And I knew that ex-girlfriend of yours years ago. So yesterday, I got on the phone with your ex, Keanu. She's doing great, by the way. She sends her regards. And what an organized lady. She still has everything on you. By the way, for anyone who does not want to see domestic violence stuff, this is your time to turn it off.
Yeah.
So here is the original DV report.
There it is.
Says right
That's
here, where you were spitting on her, screaming, and kicking her repeatedly to the point where she sustained a fractured wrist.
Yep, that was me.
It also says there has been previous incidents in 2020. She says that you punched her in the back. In 2018, claims you slapped her. And in 2019, she says that you slapped her, pushed her to the ground, spit on her, kicked her, and broke her glasses.
Yep.
Here's her official statement, how you broke her wrist. And she still has the photo.
That's me.
By the way, Keanu gave me full permission to show these.
Yes,
There's
I did.
one
It's
and one
not
more.
easy to look at.
There was so much
but
evidence that you
There it is.
literally
pled
pled
guilty.
And everyone see that case number? See it right there? Same case number right there. This is Keanu's order of protection from Jason. There's Jason's actual legal name. And here it is. Here's the fun thing, Jason. I ran a background check on you, and the
I
only
love
thing
her.
that I could find was a speeding ticket. So that means you got this sealed.
Yeah.
Which now really makes sense as to why you ran from me. You've been trying to bury your past. Is that why you blocked me on IG? By the way, Jason has a Trump 2016 tattoo on this forearm, and I've been told that he has a Kanye tattoo on this arm.
He
So who
does.
is it, Trump or Kanye, who help you relieve yourself?
I don't
Is it
care
Trump
who you
helps
are.
deport your swimmers?
I don't care who you
Jason,
are.
where
It's
are you
pretty
living
funny.
now? Because
That
Keanu said that you
part
were
of it.
so broke that you lived with her and she
Yeah.
paid for everything. We're just curious. Do you still live with your parents? Jason, I know that recently, like, you went after Alec Baldwin, and, like, I'm not in the habit of defending Alec.
No one
I do
is.
find it funny that you said this to him.
Alec, I
This
will
is the
offer
video.
you a total pardon because I want to be friends, right? I want to be friends. I will give you a total pardon for murdering that woman if you kiss the ring. Kiss. Well, Alec, if you don't want that pardon for murdering that woman in cold.
Honey, that's the kettle calling.
Yeah.
When you got interviewed by TMZ, like, sure, let the trash take out the trash. Here are some clips from that interview.
Oh, and this is.
When I'm in character, Jason is gone.
Right.
I'm Trump in that moment.
Okay, Christian Bale. Baby, you are not the Juilliard of trolls. Get over yourself. Oh yeah, everyone,
Gross.
that walking dysentery is Jason Scoop. I was told that he has been interrupting other protests.
Yeah.
So if you see him, just know you're dealing with somebody
There it
who pled
is.
guilty to DV. So yeah, there you go. And Jason, wrong protest, bro.
Now, this is where this all came into light. And right there, I have to thank Laura because she called me and I said, yeah, I'll give you everything that I have. It has made me a complete and utter nervous wreck in the comedy community for years. I've gotten better and because so many people, you ask anyone in the New York comedy community, there is story after story after story of this person, okay, with abuse and essay allegations and things of that nature. And though he's been banned from many a club, it still does give me pause. I still, like, to this day, terrified to fucking run into this asshole. I know firsthand what he's fucking capable of. So I was thankful that she did that. I was thankful that she and other creators who reposted it and commented on it were shedding some light on this fucking douchebag, this violent, disgusting fucking douchebag. Then, New York Post, of their own accord, because they have Laura and many others that posted it, they have a bigger platform than I do. They reached out to me. If you want to act as if I could have, but I didn't. The guy that wrote the article has actually been trying to post an article about him since last year, dealing with another victim. So this is a case of, this is not political. It is not political whatsoever. Just because he wears a shitty Trump wig and interrupts protests, he also does a shitty Biden impression, okay? It's not political. I am showing you literally the facts here. But if you would like to tie your brain into knots trying to not see the truth because he's in a Trump outfit, you know what? Trump would be fucking disgusted and ashamed by this, okay? So would anyone with a brain. So if you want to, or I don't care how much you fucking hate Alec Baldwin, it has nothing to do with Alec Baldwin. We'll get more into it. First, let's see. Ashley shows up. Ashley, thank you for the $49.99. That's so sweet of you. I appreciate it. Love you and keep telling the truth despite the haters, and thank you. I love you so much. A million, trillion, gazillion, unlimited Kiki bucks for you. I really do appreciate that, because with this comes, of course, some hate. And like I was talking about, people want to tie their brain into knots, thinking that this is some sort of political thing, or that but I am apolitical. I have been known to not be political whatsoever. I don't recognize myself as a Republican or a Democrat. I look at literally every situation one-on-one. And when I give you in your face the facts, here's the photos. He kicked me and fractured my wrist. Okay. And that was the last violent thing that he did to me. He pled guilty for it. A violent fucking felon. I'm giving you the facts in your face. And you want to make it about Alec Baldwin? What fucking sense? What? I don't know Alec Baldwin. I'm not in the habit of defending Alec Baldwin. Okay? This has nothing to do with that. And it really has nothing to do with Trump. The only thing it has to do with Trump is that Jason's been doing him a disservice for years with his shitty fucking impression, okay? He does a shitty Biden one as well. Okay? He's a violent abuser. And I'm glad people are shedding light on it. I'm glad. I worship Satan. Thank you again for the $1.99. Answer question. Were you drunk night? Were you? You know what? Was I drunk the night he broke my wrist? No. Drunk? No, absolutely not. Had I been drinking? Yes, absolutely. Sure. He was wasted. Doesn't change the fact he spit on me, screamed at me, and kicked me until my wrist was broken. And if you have any other questions, maybe spend a little bit more money so you don't have to have like such a clipped little sentence, okay? What are you? What does it fucking matter? Drunk? No. Had I had a couple of drinks? Sure. Who the fuck cares? Does it change the fact? Does that change the photos of my fucking bruised up face? Does that change the fact that I had to wear a cast on my arm because he fractured my wrist? Do better. Do fucking better, dude. It's gross. It's gross. I'm showing you the proof. Was he drunk when he pled guilty to a violent felony assault against a woman? He certainly wasn't then, was he? But he pled guilty to it. Grow up. Grow up and suck my fucking dick, okay? Get out. Like having a drink changes your Exactly. How would that change? I wasn't even drunk. This was par for the course for Jason, all right? Violent fucking outbursts. Drunk. And you know what?
Brennan's got you on now.
He has it? Yeah. Kevin Brennan, I blocked you for a minute because I didn't want you to snipe me because why should you take my viewers from me? But love you, Kevin. Do whatever you want. Yeah. Oh, good. Anyway, Kevin, do whatever you want. It's fine. I'll unblock you after. It doesn't change the fucking facts. It doesn't change the fucking facts. So thank you for your $1.99, you fucking poor ass bitch. Go away. All right. Anyway, I guess I blocked Kevin Brennan because I knew he would do this. He's going up against me. So I thought that maybe it would stop him from sniping me, snipe streaming me. Hi, Kevin. Hi. Anyway. So today, after Laura posted that amazing TikTok that was very poignant and I got to hand it to her for keeping the facts there and shedding some light on this monster. Of course, New York Post reaches out to me, and yes, there comes a lot of hatred when somebody just tells the truth about something. But again, the truth is in the facts. The truth is in the facts. You pled guilty. You pled guilty. You did this to me. You know that you did it. And you pled guilty for it. And it wasn't the first time you laid hands on me. And it wasn't the fucking first time you laid hands on anyone. So New York Post reached out to me, and I talked to the gentleman, and I said, yeah, thank you, man, for shedding some light on this. So this is what New York Post came out with today. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, bing, bing. Now tell me if you can see this, because, of course, StreamYard has been having issues. Can you see it, darling? Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you guys see it? Anybody? Anybody? I'd just like to make sure because StreamYard's been having some issues. So. You can. Okay, great. Thank you. Trump impersonator who trolled Alec Baldwin. All right, so this came out today. Chris Harris, that's who I spoke to on the phone. This came out at 8:12 a.m. New York Post. Trump impersonator who trolled Alec Baldwin is an abusive monster who broke ex's wrist after another male comic texted her. Court records. Yes, and that was, you know what else about this? The other abusees encounter with him, which we'll get to at the end of the article, they are eerily fucking similar. And I didn't know her experience. I knew that it had happened to her as well. And but Jesus Christ, it's like the same kind of fucking thing. Holy shit. The Donald Trump impersonating comedian who went viral last week for taunting Alec Baldwin abused his ex-girlfriend, breaking her wrist in a jealous rage when another male comic texted her. Court records show. And yes, they do show. And he allegedly attacked another ex under eerily similar circumstances. Wild. And yeah, it blew my mind too. I mean, it makes sense. But neither of us had ever spoken about to each other face to face about what exactly had happened. So, I mean, Jesus, that's what they would call a pattern of abuse. Let's see here. Bing, 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 bing. Let's see. Comedian Jason Scoop, and here is his legal name, because he probably goes by Scoop, S-C-O-O-P, because he's a felon. 33, known professionally as Jason Scoop, pled guilty in a Manhattan criminal court in December 2021 to domestic violence charges involving his ex, Keanu Thompson. That's me. according to court records reviewed by the Post. Also, I gotta hand it to them. This sweaty, swollen-faced, disgusting photo of him couldn't have done better. Thank you, because that's him. See those beads of sweat? That's him. Just wondering when. Wow, when will the chickens come home to roost? The pair dated for 2 years until February 7th, 2021, when Scoop allegedly snapped after his girlfriend received a text from a male comedian. True. Scoop screamed at her, spit on her, and stomped on her right wrist until it broke. Very true, according to the initial incident report. It's not a fun thing to talk about. And I apologize. This is not normally... It's not normally. We like to have fun over here at Kiki Lou Studios. This is not fun to talk about. But for the betterment of society, I'm going to talk about it. Thompson, also a comedian, that's me, reported Scoop to the police on April 13th, 2 months after the incident. She was granted an order of protection. Yes, which I got to thank New York for. He's a violent, abusive monster, Thompson told the Post. He is. He's disturbed and deranged and gets off on hitting women. He does. He's a frightening dude, and young women and men need to know about him, Thompson said. I know firsthand what he's capable of, and it's not good, and it isn't. She continued, if it happened to me, it has happened before, which I know for a fact that it has, and it can and will happen to somebody else unless people know about it. And that's the long and short of it. I wasn't the first. I don't know if I was the last, but I hope that I am. And if I wasn't, I hope now that whoever was next is the fucking last. There's a picture of me. Thank you for using a very nice photo of me. Scoop pled guilty to abusing Keanu Thompson. That's me. Court source. A court source said Scoop's record was sealed after he finished court-ordered probation imposed by a judge after his 2021 plea. Here's another thing. That doesn't seem like a very good thing for courts to do. And these are Jason's words from what he told me, not my own. These are what Jason told me. He had a previous violent felony that he was on probation for a year when he was way before I met him. That it seems as if they knew who to hire, what plea to get, and what lawyer to get, or, as long as it's sealed, then fine. I don't think, this is just my opinion, this is my 2 cents. Anybody that is a domestic abuser, not once but twice, or domestic or violent felon in any capacity, I'm not an activist, but it doesn't seem like you should be able to have that sealed. That's just my 2 cents. Raised on Long Island in Levittown, Scoop, who has appeared on Dana Carvey's First Impressions on USA Network and was cast in a pilot of VH1's Nasty Women, was prone to violent outbursts during their relationship, Thompson claimed. Yes, he was. Thompson alleged Scoop slapped her in the face in December of 2018 and accused him of breaking her glasses. Yes, this would be the time he came home after staying out all night doing blow and being wasted. And once again, it was a text message just from anybody. That's how abusers get you. They alienate you from anybody. It didn't matter who it was. Texting. He shoved me down, kicked me repeatedly, spit on me, and then slapped me so hard My glasses broke. But then the abuser, oh, they pick you up. I'm sorry. Please don't tell anybody. Please don't tell anybody. I'll get therapy. I'll get therapy. I won't drink ever again. I'll get therapy. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You don't, in abusive relationships, you don't know which way is up or down. This is how it, listen to me when I tell you, this is how it fucking happens to people. This is how it fucking happens. Thompson alleged Scoop slapped him in the face. Yeah, okay. Yeah, here's a time he slapped me so hard after I got a text that my ears were ringing and it produced bruises on my face. The article goes on to say, you almost don't see it coming. There would be no way of even fighting back. Very true. It would be a month or two where he wouldn't lay hands on me. Okay, he's doing better, maybe drinking less. But then all of a sudden, fuck, your phone rings and he's fucking wailing on you. She said, noting the unfunny Scoop, and he is unfunny, would apologize profusely after the incidents, promising to seek therapy. Ugh. When I met him, I was a young comic, and I didn't know the rumors about him. I was trapped in a situation I couldn't get out of, and I worry about him being around young women. I do. And not to mention, here's another bruise on my face. Not to mention, I don't think a violent felon should be stalking anyone outside their apartment. Not even Alec Baldwin. Okay? I don't care how you feel about Alec Baldwin. But waiting for him to come home and accosting him you're being stalked by a violent, pled guilty to domestic abuse felon. I don't understand how these records can be sealed. But again, listen, thankfully, I saved them. I saved the records. I also have a fucking terrible memory in my brain of every single fucking thing that happened to me at the hands of this fucking disgusting chode. Another ex, Alex, this is another one, told the Post she briefly dated Scoop, but ended the relationship in 2015. And I am really, really very thankful that she came forward as well. After she claimed he attacked her when she, too, received a text message. I got a text message and he absolutely started flipping out, Alex told the Post. He started going crazy. So I said, get the fuck out and never come back. Good for her. Instead, he punched me in the face, threw me down to the ground, started spitting on me. And I was trying to crawl to get up. He stomped on my phone and cracked the screen. He then allegedly grabbed her hair. It's not alleged. I'm sure this happened. And slammed her into the door jamb, fracturing her orbital socket, she claimed. Alex provided the Post with photos of her battered face and medical records confirming her injuries. That night, he took my phone and took my apartment keys and held it hostage and would not leave, she said. I went and locked myself in the room and was hoping this motherfucker would get out. He apologized the next morning, returned her keys, and left, she claimed. Please don't tell anybody. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She never called the police. I didn't want to deal with him anymore, she said. I just wanted to move on. I didn't want to be part of this anymore. As so many fucking women do. 5 Big Apple clubs have barred Scoop from taking their stages for his inappropriate behavior. Shocking. Last week, Baldwin threatened to snap Scoop's neck during the trolling incident, and he's pulled similar stunts for clicks, including a provocation with Taxi Driver actor Robert De Niro. It generated 3 million views on X. Scoop declined to comment. Okay. So there you go. There you have it. Let me read a couple of these before we move on. Frank Pellegrino. Hi, Frank. $4.99. Thank you for the $4.99. So you are at least the third comic. Yes, Frank fucking knows. At least the third NYC comedian that he has assaulted. He has a track record and honestly deserves all the drama that is coming his way. I couldn't say it better myself. This is what Jason, you have to face the fucking music, okay? Thank you, Frank. Very well put. I don't care if it's fucking, if anybody wants to say mean fucking comments about me on what the fuck ever, if it helps somebody else from, I was a young comic that didn't know the previous rumors about him and then got stuck in an abusive fucking shithole situation that I felt so alone and alienated and fucked up from that it was really fucking hard to get out of. So say whatever the fuck you want about me or Alec Baldwin, whom I don't know, or Trump, whom I also don't know, has nothing to do with me. Say whatever the fuck you want about me. If it helps somebody else, I'll say it all the fuck day long because that's what the fucking truth is. Rack me. Diablo Sandwich. Thank you for the $5. Diablo Sandwich. Thank you for the $5, darling. Jokes are jokes, but there's zero tolerance for this shit. Abuse isn't something to be taken flippantly. Gino is still a loud-mouthed guinea. That's untoward, that last little part of it, but thank you. You're so right. It's not. At the end of the fucking day, which I'm going to show you some comments. That is going to be the fun part of this. I can't wait. You can tie your brain around in knots all that you want to try and blind yourself from the truth and the evidence that I am presenting to you about this person. This specific person has nothing to do with politics, has nothing to do with Alec Baldwin. This is what happened to me. And he pled guilty for it because he knows he did it. And I'm not the first. I hope I'm the last. But now that some light is being fucking shed on it, then maybe it will never fucking happen again. So, there the fuck you go. I apologize that this is heavy. It sucks. All right. It really does. Truly does. But I would be fucking remiss if I said nothing and somebody else had to go through what the fuck I went through with this fucking violent, abusive, unfunny douchebag. So, chickens have come home to roost there. Scoop. Intergalactic Defender. Thank you for the $1.99 super sticker. Push-ups, thank you for the $2. $2 warrior here to say, love you, Kiki. I love you, push-ups. Thank you. Ooh, 1 million Kiki bucks for every super chatter and 1 million for everyone here right now. Don't cash them yet. If you're new here, Kiki bucks don't, it's sort of like whose line is it anyway. They don't really mean anything, but it's how I show my love. You could pepper in a few jokes. Wow. You're a joke. Go away. Okay. So, on to the comments. These are really fun. And I'm a strong lady. I've this is, been dealing with this. This is something I've been carrying around with me for a long time. And so I'm strong, but yes, it's difficult to talk about, and I'm sorry if it's not a very funny stream tonight. All right, but I honestly, not only since the Laura High TikTok, but since these two articles, Daily Mail as well, they also contacted me today, and I hope that they print my statements as well. Maybe I'll read you a few of them. But it's honestly like a weight has been lifted from my shoulders, because I can only warn so many fucking people and at comedy clubs about this, okay? It's like the proof is in the fucking pudding, and it's time for like everyone to know so that nobody else is fucking harmed by this idiot. Ugh, God. I love you, Ashley. Well, listen, one day maybe Kiki Bucks will be able to finance your film. Hi, backhand. Thank you. Zool McCool. I love Zool McCool. He's always here. I respect you for facing this and being brave. Don't make me cry. It's not easy to talk about this. Zool, thank you. It is not easy to talk about. I do appreciate that. And I have the best friends and family and fans in the world. Let's read some stupid idiot comments, shall we? It'll make us all feel better. Okay, so. Bum, 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 bing, bing, bing. Nope, not that. Tell me again if you can see this and or not see it. Tell me if you can see it. StreamYard has been having problems recently. I love you, Aurea. Don't make me cry. Gathering myself. It's okay. It's tears of relief, honestly. And I love you too. Okay, Kenzie, thank you. Okay, this will make us laugh, at least. Here's some idiotic comments on the Twitter today of the Trump impersonator trolled Alec Baldwin. There's that hideous sweating photo of him because he must be sweating because finally some people are shedding some light on this dick bag. This abusive, unfunny dick bag. I love this. Let's just start with the first one. Here it goes. Not believing this. I met him at Club 47 in Palm Beach, and he was a normal guy. Yeah, you know what? People thought Ted Bundy was goddamn charming too. Next. Are you fucking kidding me? And again, I've presented you where he pled guilty, the court records. I presented you with evidence. I have would you like to see the x-rays of my fractured fucking wrist? Like, you're just not going to believe it. Again, people will tie their brains in knots to avoid the fucking truth. Unbelievable. I love it. Hi, Chad. I saw that you were streaming about me today. Somebody tag Chad Zumach. T-Dog. It's ironic that this loser, Jason Scoop, who likes to hit women, yet he has the most punchable face I've ever seen. Love you, T-Dog. Thank you. I will like that. Here's Garrett and Steve talking about it. They know. This was a great clip, actually, and all very true. I don't. We'll play it later. But thank you for posting that. It's about how basically they're saying how, yeah, Jason walking me to the goddamn doctors. His only concern is, what are you going to tell them? And basically, and I've said this before, he said, if you tell anybody about any of this, I will literally fucking kill you, which was fun. That's what abusers do. That's another alienation thing. Here's another one, and I love these. Not as bad as what Alec has done by a long shot. Again. I don't know Alec Baldwin. I don't think anyone is in the habit of defending Alec Baldwin. It has nothing to do with me. However, Alec fucking was accosted and stalked by a violent felon, causing a domino effect of viralness for an abuser who accosted him, which leads you here, okay? Has nothing to fucking do with me. And listen, what a fucking, I guess in my opinion, what a fucking tragedy that was with Alec on the set of Rust, okay? Who cares how the man feels politically? That's a fucking tragedy. And I mean, yeah, I guess if I were the guy too, I would be quite frustrated that somebody were coming up to me and bringing that up. They act as if Alec walked up and murdered someone. He didn't. Politically, yeah, and Alec too had a shitty Trump impression. But again, none of this has to do with me and the situation and the facts that I am laying out for you. What Jason pled guilty to. So, I don't know. Here's like an ad. Here's one. What every ex says for about 5 to 30 years. Then they realize it was them all along. Mine just realized. The fact. What? Did you beat the shit out of your ex too? Did you break her wrist? I didn't realize it. It happened. And I reported it. He pled guilty for it, you dumb fuck. Wow, an ex has bad things to say about a former hubby or boyfriend. I'm shocked. Very funny. Very cool. Well, I guess that's Trump's fault, right? No one's blaming Trump. He does a shitty Biden impression too, you dipshit. He's a violent felon that gets off on fucking hitting women. He does. I'm telling you the fucking truth here. I've laid it out. Who said anything about Donald Trump? It's not my fault that he does a shitty impression of him. Trump would be disgusted, I assure you. Trump has fucking daughters. He would be fucking disgusted because he's a reasonable human being. And I'm not political. Take every situation like I see it. This is not a political statement. No one blamed Trump. The man was dressed as Trump. If anything, Trump supporters should be really fucking disgusted that a violent felon is impersonating their president that they love. I like the man fine. I neither support nor, not support him. Okay, as I've said, I'm a fucking political. I take every situation one-on-one, but no one said it was Trump's fault. Exes say many things. That's another comment. Someone is over the target. I don't know what that means, but it's probably mean to me. And this is Trump's fault. That's another thing. No one said it was Trump's fault. He didn't shoot and kill someone and then blame everyone around him, though. But he violently fucking abused me for years, kicked me until my wrist was broken. I wasn't the first person he fucking abused. I hope to be the last. It has nothing to do with Trump. Hi, Chrysanthemum. Hi. Oh, thank you for the 1999. Hi, Chrissy. It's hard to talk about this kind of stuff publicly, Kiki. Stay strong. Baby Frankie is sending you truly hugs. Don't make me cry. Oh, thank you, Chrissy. My godson, I love him. Give him a laugh and a giggle and a squish and a kiss from me. That's sweet of you. I may as well read the other ones too. Ken Culligan, thank you for the $2. Hi, KB. Hi, Stevie. I'm over here now. Oh, good. I'm glad you're here. I'm so glad that they're still watching. Kevin Brennan, I tolerate and like you. I only blocked you so that you wouldn't snipe me. But you found a way. Stevie Lou, you can suck my dick. Ashley shows up. Thank you for the $9.99 hearts. Gustav. Thank you for the $9.99. Tell Gino he sucks. Eugene?
Yeah, baby.
Gustav wanted me to tell you that you suck.
Gustav what?
Wanted me to tell you that you suck.
Oh, thanks, Gustav.
He says thanks, Gustav, and thank you for the $9.99. We're very appreciative.
He's gay, but he has a special connection to classical music. There's many things that are interesting about him.
Oh, let's read a few more comments, shall we? I don't see anything. Okay, keep coping. Keep on coping. This has nothing, I don't think. I think reporter who does the history books credit for this, Mr. President, you or Trump. Biden is that joke. I think that really just has nothing to do. He also does a shitty Biden impression. So, everyone honestly across the board should be offended by his unfunniness and disturbed by his violence. It's a bipartisan fucking issue. The most unfunny and violent, disturbed individual alive. That's all, in my opinion. Does he have ties to Russia? I have no idea what that means. And I assume it's a joke. They got the jaded ex-girlfriend opinion on this. Yes, very jaded. Just so jaded. I'm being sarcastic. He broke my wrist. Are you kidding me? He spit on me, screamed at me, and kicked me until my wrist was broken. And that was the last time he abused me. Oh, God. You know what? If I'm jaded, then call me jaded. Or, just afraid for society. Ugh. Sounds politically motivated. How? It's just so not politically motivated. I'm apolitical. I'm just telling you the truth. Here's a funny one. I guess he took the impersonation way too far. I guess that it would be I guess that's accusing Trump of something. All right, maybe. Well, all right. Well, I get the joke. Slow news day. He is Alec. All right, there's another one. Again, no one's in the habit of defending Alec. Here's one that's a picture of my husband, Eugene. Oh boy, I wonder where this is going to go. And then this one says, before we judge Jason Scoop, this is who the alleged victim, the alleged. Am I allowed to say it's not alleged? He pled guilty to it. It happened. It's not alleged. I've showed you the fucking court records. If you haven't seen them on this well, you have seen them on this stream, and I've showed them on past streams. How is it alleged? It happened. What else would you like from me to make it not alleged? Before we judge Jason Scoop, this is who the alleged victim is married to now. Just saying she might just be a glutton for punishment. That is rude. And sort of funny, but he's a very handsome man, and that is not a good picture of him. Hey, you know what? I think he's even cute in that picture. How dare you? Here's Patrick. This doesn't discount what he did to Alec Baldwin, though. That was good. How many more times can I say? This has nothing to do with Alec Baldwin. I mean, I guess in a sense, this is how it came to light, to more public than it already had been. And believe me, this shit's been going around about Jason Scoop for 10 fucking years in the comedy community, okay? It actually fucking sucks that it took this long. Chrysanthemum. Oh, let me make sure. Oh, pictures of the bean. I love the bean. Oh my gosh. Sweet. What? Oh my God. Sorry, 1 second. What in the hell? Oh my God. Anyway, that's interesting. We love you, Chrysanthemum. All right, so those are just some comments there. I will pull up. Here's something that I found very helpful and lovely, and I was not aware of this public person before. S plus T News tweet. This is what I woke up to, actually, and I thought that it was very poignant, and I got to thank this woman for this. S&N News, Politics and Sports, okay? This is the lovely woman who I have since followed and thanked for sharing something about this. Tell me now if you can see it. I'm sure you can. Hopefully you can. Buying some time. Can you see it? Tell me, please. Tell me if you can. We were having problems with StreamYard recently. I'm going to assume that you can. Yes, thank you, Araya. This lovely lady, SN News, Politics and Sports. Samantha is an electrical engineer, published writer, content creator, and owner of Sports and Nonsense. Subscribe on X for exclusive content and the podcast. I will be listening. This is actually it was you know what, to wake up actually to this tweet, I want to thank her because it made all of the fucking awfulness, not the awful comments, not seem so bad. Jesus Christ. Watch, she's deleted it. No, she hasn't. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, 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 bing. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. I shared it. I know I did. There it is. Wouldn't that be something if I was showing you something? She was like, never mind. So thank you. SNN News, Politics and Sports, podcast and show host, Samantha, for posting this. She said she tweeted the New York Post article and said he spit on her, beat her, broke her wrist, then pled guilty to it in court. Wild how everyone in the comments said she's likely an angry lib and obviously didn't read the story. Political tribalism is bad. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Fucking thank you. Pled guilty to it. I showed you pictures. I've shared his court records. He pled guilty to it. And yet I'm just an angry liberal. That was very poignant and I really do appreciate it. So everyone follow her. Again, I follow her now. And her name is Samantha, and she hosts. She's a social media influencer. She hosts Sports and Nonsense. She also, I commented and I said, thank you. And she said, she did go on to say that I won't be covering him anymore. It's like ridiculous. And you know what? She's 100% correct on that. It's pretty ridiculous. Guy will get no more play on my channel. He is a clown. Sorry you had to go through that. Yep, a violent, unfunny clown. I'm really more people know now. Thank you for sharing. And I do thank her for sharing. So, what else did I have to say? We can look at the Daily Mail article. They posted it basically. My device spoke. It's been a stressful day. A cathartic day, actually. But, it's not a fun topic. It's not a topic that gets talked about enough. It's a topic that has been weighing heavily on me for many years. And I just once again am glad some light has been is being shed on it. And it's not political. It's not about Alec goddamn Baldwin. I'm not a fucking scorned ex-lover. I'm a victim of fucking abuse, okay? And I'm not the only one. But again, I hope to be the fucking last. So I'm going to hang out here for a few moments more and show you the Daily Mail article and also a statement that I sent to them. They posted their article before I got to email them back. So I do assume that the lovely people over at Daily Mail will probably do another article. But in the meantime, I'm gonna read you some of it anyway. Zoom McCool, thank you for the $19.99. It hurts my heart to know you had to go through this. Gino will never be an abuser. No, he will not be. And I love you. Thank you. God. Ugh. Thank you for that. Trying not to cry or anything. Just trying to report the news. But I thank everybody for all the support. It's a lot. It's horrible. But again, I say, if it helps someone else, then I'm fine. You know? It's just it's a rough thing to talk about, and it's an uncomfortable thing to talk about. And it happens all the fucking time. I just would love if it didn't happen again by him to anyone else. And I can, if I can talk about it and share what is the truth, then not only the comedy community will be safer and better for it, fuck. The world is safer and better for it, okay? It's a bipartisan fucking issue. Just would like to remind everyone. Bing, bing, bing. What was I going to do? Oh, yes, Daily Mail. Daily Mail. They basically, I would also like to say that the third thing that you Google now, that comes up when you Google Jason Scoop, the writer of the New York Post article, Chris, actually emailed me and said, hoped I had saw it, hoped I liked it. And I said, oh my God, thank you so much. Of course. Jesus Christ. Like, it's rough, but thank you for shedding light on this fucking monster. And he also told me that it's the third, when you Google Jason Scoop, the third thing that comes up on Google is his article. And I hope it becomes the fucking first. So everyone should know. Violent abusers shouldn't, in my opinion, shouldn't get to make a plea where they get to seal their records after they do probation. He's an unrepentant fucking monster and that gets off on hitting women. And, I don't make the laws, but New York maybe do better with that. It's fucking really terrifying that someone can stalk someone outside of their home. I don't even care if they're Alec Baldwin or Robert De Niro. A violent felon, a violent woman-abusing felon, probably shouldn't be able to stalk someone outside of their home. And when you Google that person, that failed, unfunny comedian in a shitty Trump wig, you should probably be able to see their records, especially when they plead guilty to it. And with all the fucking evidence. I don't know, New York, I'm not an activist, but maybe do better. It's a very odd system we have here. Ugh. What's that, Eugene? Eugene?
Yeah, baby.
Did you say something to me?
No, why?
Oh, I don't know. Anyway, so, here's the Daily Mail article. They work quickly. They are in a different time zone, but Daily Mail reached out to me, and I have since given them my comments on this, and I may just read some of them to you. Basically, they mirror what the Post said, which is all, oh, look at the nice ads. Keanu, what is this? What is that? Make it go away. What is this? Oh my God. That doesn't look healthy. The dark past of Trump impersonator. That is terrifying. I hope that woman's all right. Okay, there we go. Dark past of Trump impersonator threatened by Alec Baldwin is revealed. Good way of putting it. Same thing. The Donald Trump impersonator who was threatened by Alec Baldwin allegedly has a troubled past of abusing ex-girlfriend. It basically goes on to say the exact same thing. Scoop mimicked the president as he taunted Baldwin, 66, about shooting and killing Helena Hutchins. Very sad, very tragic incident. causing the actor to become irate. If the camera wasn't here, I'd snap your fucking neck and break your fucking neck. You know that, don't you? Baldwin, whose involuntary manslaughter case related to Hutchinson's death was thrown out last year. Send the viral clip. But records first obtained by the New York Post revealed Scoop, whose stage name is Jason Scoop, like ice cream, as he always said, probably because he wanted to hide his first felony, pled guilty to domestic violence. Pled guilty to domestic violence, ladies and gentlemen. Just making sure you could see it. Domestic violence charges regarding his ex-girlfriend, Keanu Thompson. That's me, in December 2021. In a fit of jealous rage, Scoop allegedly screamed and spat at Keanu Thompson before stomping on her wrist until it broke after she received a text from another male comedian. That's the other thing that the same statement I gave the Post. This is, she filed a protective order against him. I actually didn't. That's the funny thing. I reported the crime because I was terrified of him. And the state immediately after all of the evidence was shown gave me the order of protection, which still holds up. Thompson, who is also a comedian, described Scoop to dailymail.com as deranged, unfunny, and violent, adding, he is a lunatic who gets off on hitting women. There's me again. Thanks for using a nice photo of me. He's a frightening dude. Yeah, we already read all of this. There's my bruised face again. It basically, there's his sweaty, fucking disgusting photo. There he is accosting Alec Baldwin. Oh my God. No, this is the new one. Wow. They are good. Okay. Earlier when this was posted, it was basically all that the, holy shit. This is the, this is breaking because this is the new Daily Mail article, of which I gave them a statement on, and I am very happy that they used my words here. Wow. Thank you, Daily Mail. Goodness gracious, you're good. Thank you. Let me give you a little applause here. Wow, I didn't realize it because an initial one came out that basically just mirrored what the Post said, but blah, blah, blah. This explains. We read that. 2 months later, she filed a protective order against him. A source from Manhattan Criminal Court told the Post Scoop's record was sealed after he completed the probation. Thompson, who is also a comedian, described Scoop to the Daily Mail as deranged, unfunny, and violent, adding he is a lunatic who gets off on hitting women. Yes, I did say that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very true. He's a frightening dude. That's also what I said to them. And young women and men need to know about him. I know firsthand what he's capable of, and it's not good, she told the Post. Thompson claims Scoop often had violent outbursts throughout their 2-year relationship. This is all still from the initial article. Broke her glasses, punched her in the back. Again, at Derby Fighter abusive incident. Also from the other one, Scoop allegedly begged for Thompson's forgiveness, even promising to seek out therapy, Thompson said. Never did. Never stopped drinking. Oh, he's just the same monster. But he allegedly never changed his behavior. He also threatened to do worse, in his words, and this is true. He also threatened to do worse, in his words, literally kill me if I ever told anyone about the abuse, Thompson claimed. And that is 100% fucking true, ladies and gentlemen. She continued, it's hard to understand if you haven't been in one, but abusive relationships like this are psychological warfare, and it's hard to see straight or know which way is up when you are in one. You feel so helpless. Thank you, Daily Mail, for using my words. You feel so helpless and alone and ashamed, as if You feel so helpless and alone. And ashamed, as if there's nothing you can do and nowhere else you can turn. Very true. It happens to a lot of people. I just hope to be the last person he hurts. Scoop did not immediately respond to the DailyMail.com's request for comment. So, wow, they really do work fast, and I'm really glad that they added my statement to them. That is very nice. Thank Daily Mail. Sorry to have such a tearful podcast. Whew. I do apologize. A felony record is sealed. Yeah. Not one, apparently two. So that's the long and short of it. And I will read you the thing that they did not print. But I don't think this is what I would like to say for anyone that does not print this who wants to ask me about it. And this is the last thing I'll say on the matter. And then maybe I'll just give out some Kiki bucks and we'll all hang out. Maybe we'll go watch Kevin Brennan. This is what I also sent just to gather my thoughts. You all know what happened. You all have seen the evidence. You all have seen the guilty plea. You all know exactly what fucking happened. I'm not the first person. I hope I was the last. But if I wasn't the last, I hope it never fucking happens again by the hands of fucking Jason Scoop. Okay, I'm just going to read it. It's not an easy subject to talk about. I see comments from folks supporting him because they seem to have a hard time accepting that the, in quotes, funny creep in a Trump wig who interrupts protests and accosts celebrities is an abusive monster. But these are the facts. People will twist themselves into knots to believe absurdities rather than look at the truth staring them in the face, or believe women like me with actual documentation of abuse, and that is really sad. It's a miracle that anyone... My own writing's making me cry. No, it's not that. It's a miracle that anyone comes forward about their abuse at all when people are so primed to disbelieve it. And by the way, I'm not political, but he does just as shitty of a Biden impression as he does Trump. The fact that this clown is unfunny and abusive is a bipartisan issue that I hope we can all get behind. I tried to be a little bit lighthearted there. But it's true. I seem sad now, but I'm honestly fucking relieved. And I don't care if any fucking comments are mean. If it fucking prevents someone else from going through what the fuck I went through, then I don't give a shit. Yes, it is a cleansing cry. You know what you get with me, always. Just fucking... So, sorry if it makes people uncomfortable or whatever, but if it helps somebody the fuck else, then say what the fuck ever you want about me and live in your fucking echo chamber. Tie your brain into knots to avoid what I'm telling you and giving you proof and he pled guilty to happened to me. Because you want to make it about fucking Alec Baldwin or goddamn Donald Trump or fucking any politician or anybody. It has nothing to do with it. And you can take that to the bank. So, thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. I'd like to end this on a fucking like more positive note. But this is positive, honestly. What can I play? It'll just be like a palate cleanser. A million, trillion, gazillion, unlimited Kiki bucks for anybody that is listening and is understanding and is not a hateful fucking asshole. A million, trillion, gazillion Kiki bucks to all of anybody that's ever been abused by anybody. And a million, trillion, gazillion Kiki bucks to people that are shedding light on the monster that is fucking Jason Scoop. So there you go. And 85 million, gazillion, trillion Kiki coins.
Wow.
And a Kiki tax on anybody that's ever laid hands on a woman or anybody.
How dare you?
Okay. Ooh. Just in time for the infinite bucks. You're very welcome, Lexi. You're all rich. Think positive, Keanu. Try watching Gino pushing Joe Curry while singing karaoke. That is always good for a laugh. That is what I'll end this on. The very fun, incredibly funny. Comedian Gino Bisconti accidentally knocking over comedian Joe Curry at comedian Chrissy Mayer's wedding. It's always good for a laugh. I'll smoke a cigarette and then we'll be out of here, ladies and gentlemen. How about that? What do you think? One, two, and three.
Oh my god. Oh my god!
It never gets old. We love you, Joe Curry. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That really did. I wasn't not cheered, and I am sorry for crying. It's just it's catharsis. It's a tough thing to talk about, but and Kevin Brennan, hope you and Stevie enjoyed the show. Anyway, backhand. Next DTI stream, as you know, we do Untoward Tuesdays here, so we're live every Tuesday at 10 p.m. But before that, Courtney and I are going to try and stick to doing a pregame show around 6 p.m. of Dress to Impress. So please tune into that. If you guys are not subscribed here, please get subscribed. please listen to Keanu Cast wherever you find your podcasts. I will probably recap this in the short version for the next Keanu Cast. You can find it Apple, Spotify, YouTube. That's Keanu Cast. To watch it, you have to be a member on YouTube. So fuck it, become a member. That's Keanu Cast.
Fully untoward.
With me and my marvelous mother, who everyone knows and loves, who is her and my entire family, my mom, my dad, my brother's fiance, everyone in life is a complete and total fucking major support system to me, and we normally just have a really fun time, me and my mom on the show. So please tune in and subscribe, like, download, subscribe wherever you find your podcasts, and like, download, subscribe, do all the things here too. Ashley, I love you. Thank you for 99.99. Love you. Thank you for talking about it. Ashley, thank you so much. Thank you for your continued support. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Thank you so much. That really means a lot. And thank you for listening, all of you. Okay? Ashley does rule. Holy fuck. I'm gonna go before I cry anymore. It's tears of relief and it's just not an easy thing to talk about. So before I just sit here and sob, I'm just glad, and thank you for listening. And thank you everybody that always tunes in and supports us. I will see you live again. I'll probably do a Cooking with Kiki on Sunday, and you'll see Michaeline there, my mother, because she's gonna do a lovely salad portion of the Cooking with Kiki. And then after that, I'll see you live again for Untoward Tuesday. On Tuesday, live here at 9 p.m. And subscribe, like, download Keanu Cast, wherever you find your podcasts. Can we see Gino give you a hug for all of us? Eugene! Eugene, they want you to give me a hug, and then I'm going to go. Can you give me a hug? They want to know I'm okay. I'm definitely okay. It's just...
What's going on in here?
Can we see... Oh, Gino give you...
TV. What did I miss?
Can we see Gino give you a hug for all of us? That's not a hug.
What did I miss, baby?
Nothing.
Are you getting all twisted again?
No, it was very cathartic and it was lovely. And look, Ashley just gave us $99.99.
Ashley's amazing. Thank you, Ashley.
Everyone's so supportive and lovely.
What are you getting upset about?
I'm not upset. If you were listening, it was catharsis.
Okay, I was. And then I wasn't.
Yeah, how dare you?
I'm a terrible human being, I know.
I love you more than anything in the whole wide world.
Thank you, Ashley. Should we do a shot for Ashley?
All right, sure. Then we're leaving.
It's the least we can do.
He's like, what'd I miss? What do you mean? What's going on in here? Thank you. All right, a shot to not only Ashley, all of you.
But mostly Ashley.
Yeah, even Kevin Brennan, and not Stevie Lou. Dipshit dick bag. Anyway.
That's my hand. Chendan.
Chendan to all of you. Thank you so much. I love you. All of you. Honestly. Thank you so much. Just like a man never listens. You guys are the eel's hips, the cat's pajamas, and as always, the bee's knees. Thank you for tuning in. Kiki out.